Welcome to round 3 with Temur Delver. I would like to play, and I would like to say I really like my opponent's Magic Online screen name. This hand is great. Um, don't think there's a reason to lead on anything but Delver. Think I'm supposed to fetch blue-red here? Oh, that can't be. I want blue-green separate from red, so I should fetch blue-green, keep the probe, I think. Um, maybe I'll just probe first. Scape shift. So we've got search compulsive, which I'm shocked to see come back because that card is sweet. Glad it's still playable. Bring to light, blue, green, misty, stomp. So my life total is now past the point where it matters. Um, I'd rather save my fetches for having a Delver in play so I can do that kind of nonsense. Though, with Serum Visions, I think I actually want to use one fetch here for a blue-green. Kind of awkward. Spell Pierce in this matchup isn't great. Their 2-drop is Elder, and you can't really Spell Pierce Serum Visions. Yeah. Did I do it? I did not do it. Well, my opponent doesn't really have anything that... Well, I should do this first before I decide what I'm doing. So I want to put that on bottom, Pierce on top. Well, if I just have literal millions of Spell Pierces, they'll do something. I don't think I want to throw 2 at the search, but I might. Opponent has 2 unknowns in hand. Don't do it. Yes. Still 2 unknowns in opponent's hand. We have reached the fun for exactly me stage of playing Delver of Secrets. Yeah, I might fire off Is It Charm at some point. That I don't. That's gonna resolve. I can't afford to blow 2 Spell Pierces on that. No, you cannot do that. That is not allowed. I do like that that implies my opponent's going to try to just jam into all my other Spell Pierces. Uh, well, unfortunately, Scape Shift does not really have main deck creatures, so I'm not going to be able to get my 1 damage out of that. I don't. I'm just no, just not allowed. I like in theory my opponent could have some like a supreme verdict or something really dumb that I don't want to think about. I don't think there's a reason to cast that instead of just leaving up 2 counter spells. Cool. We did the thing. Okay. Well, I don't like these four cards. Even I still have answers if my opponent has the dude Huntmaster of the Fells. Uh, I guess like I don't even know. I don't even have cards for this matchup. This is a problem. I would have boarded in more spells if I had them to fight counter wars, though I don't know how many of those there are. I don't like. I can take Bring to Light down a notch with Spreading Seas potentially. Surgical's like kind of not really a card. Grim Lavamancer's not really a card. Gutshot is like loose. I think Grim Lavamancer is probably the best card here. We'll just try all of the above and see how it goes. Probably should have had two Grims. I have a Delver. It'll do. Let's play the Who's It Fun For game. Sack Elder. Farseek. Okay. Hooray! No need to Spreading Seas here. I'm at 20. I could play the game where my opponent never gets to... Yeah, I don't mind that. If I just stay above 18, I force my opponent to have a land for an extra turn. The question is then, do I want both of these? And I don't know if the answer is actually yes. I think it is. Playing this in case I need to spell Pierce, something like a removal spell. But that makes my keep of Pro way worse. Yeah, that's fine. Spout, Anger, Forest, Swamp. Okay. The Forest is kind of awkward. I was hoping to be able to seize my opponent off of extra sources, but that was a mistake. I messed that up. I'm now locked into that for no reason. Yeah, I'm gonna get punished for this horribly. Oh, no, I'm not. That card is a big issue for me. Huh. I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to beat that magic card. Well, I think I've reached the point where my life total no longer really matters. Because that courser is going to hit me at least once. Leave up a green so that I can hit Hootie. I can't even Hootie this turn. Well, those are cards I like to draw here. I don't think Thought Scour really does. Oh, it does. So I actually, it doesn't matter the order, right? I'm going to draw them both next turn. So Thought Scour is secretly awesome here. Okay, opponent's drawing a break. Don't have to do anything. Hunting Wilds. That doesn't bother me. Delver's pretty reasonable here. Right. So I'm going to Hootie. Yeah. I know my opponent's hand is land plus thingamajig. Actually, neither of these cards is good. The Fire Spell's just going to kill my creatures. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. My opponent. So actually, I get to leave up Spell Pierce here and save a Serum Visions because I know my opponent's entire hand. Oh, and I thought this cost 7 to kick. Oh, that's fine. Even then, my opponent could not pay for it last turn. Probably going to fire off an EOT Thought Scour here. That feels pretty threatening to let my opponent draw cards. Especially when I get to shut off the black source. What did I hit? Bingo! Oh, wow, that was also an excellent draw. Let's see, we've got instant sorcery creature land, the huge. I mean, my opponent wouldn't block anyways. There's no reason to think about that attack. Oh, oh, never mind. Double spout. So I need to be able to double pierce next turn. My opponent's also approaching Hunting Wilds range. Which, that mode does not bother me in the slightest. I was concerned about the make 2/3/3s mode. Now my opponent's not drawing 2 Fire Spouts, so their hand's what? Fire Spout Sack Elder, which doesn't do anything. They do get a reshuffle, though. That's a very important draw. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So my opponent. They could in theory. Well, I guess I get to force them to show me their top card. And it's not escape shift. So there's no need to care about it. I'm just going to save snap to snap remand. That second fire spout. What? So my opponent should have waited to draw the second fire spout, and they'd have so 3, 4, 5, because they're kind of missing to do that, and then I'd actually be unable to stop them from swiping the board, and they're not dead on board. They just go to 1. Oh, I would just play the other Snapcaster Mage here and kill them. That's what would happen. Great. Figured it out. Well, that was cool. Card not very good against this card. Great against the other cards in my deck, but I feel like post-board I'm actually not favored here, but I just had like a pretty good run on my opponent not hitting anything, which is kind of shocking for that list.